afternoon, and welcome to your DCBC Daily Newscast for July 24th, 2019. I'm your host, Adrimicus Cross. Coming up on today's show, we'll tell you about the ongoing attacks going throughout the city. We'll talk about the latest memo from the Attorney General's office, as well as some info about the upcoming elections and more. Attacks across D.C. have been continuing last night and somewhat into today, with a higher than usual visitor presence across the city, mainly in the World War II memorial area. We spoke with some of the municipal department leaders to see what they are doing to assist the public during these attacks. DC EMS Chief Kraken the Universe says he has done more tryouts and such to increase his workforce. Meanwhile, MPD Commander Bravo Centurion says he's seen their officers patrolling a lot throughout the city during these recent attacks. In terms of the district attorney's office, they tell us they've increased the amount of indictments and are working with local law enforcement and the federal government to create a safer city for everyone. Meanwhile, the president has released a letter to the American people this morning, basically updating everyone on the war with Russia. He stated that both nations have asked for an individual to leave their respective nation, a lengthy apology and political support within the United Nations Security Council. However, Russia has been stalling on the war terms and nothing has been reached yet. The president says Nusa will continue to fight out this war and says we will win. So with this being said, it is expected that attacks at DC will continue for the time being. We, of course, will update you on any developments in this story. In more Noosa-wide news, yesterday the Attorney General released a memo to all federal law enforcement reminding them that so-called revenge arresting or arresting someone who has arrested you is not acceptable and should not be done. He also asks law enforcement officers and the general public to report cases like these by submitting a court case. In other news, the election times for the month of August has been released. House Class 1 elections will take place from July 28th to August 1st. Senate Class 2 elections will take place from August 7th to the 11th. The race for DC mayor is also coming up, with the elections from August 11th to the 15th. DCBC will likely be holding a mayoral debate in the coming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And finally, DC Council elections will take place from the 17th to the 21st. Remember, DCBC will have full coverage of all of these elections in the coming days and weeks. Well, from the DCBC News Studios, this has been your daily newscast. I'm your host, Adrimicus Cross. Thanks for watching.